Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Daily Sun's Evening News Bulletin. This is SM Sharman Jahan bringing you today's top stories. Let's begin with the headlines. The enemies of the country are trying to raise their heads again, says Mirza Fakhrul. Trial begins for 4 Army League leaders, including Inu and Hanif. Arrest warrants issued. St. Martin reopens after 9 months. Tourists absent, no ships left. Trump threatens military action in Nigeria. Williamson announces T20 retirement just before the World Cup. You have just had a glimpse of the headlines. Let's move from the headlines to the heart of the story. In the current political context, when people are in extreme uncertainty and despair, exactly at that time, the enemies of the country are again trying to raise their heads. They are creating anarchy and spreading false propaganda on social media, said Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir today after a discussion meeting organized at the BNP Central Office in Napolton. He further said that the way Bangladesh used to be called a bottomless basket from the martyr President Ziaur Rahman took the country to a new horizon of possibilities. The International Crimes Tribunal has ordered the commencement of trials in 2 separate cases of crimes against humanity involving specific allegations, including the killing of 6 people in Kushtia during the July-August movement against 4 Army League leaders, including Hassanul Haq Inu and Mahbubul Alam Hanif. At the same time, the tribunal has issued arrest warrants against them. The order was given today by a 3-member judicial panel of International Crimes Tribunal 2, led by Chairman Justice Nozrul Islam Chaudhary. The country's only coral island, St. Martin, has been reopened to tourists since Saturday morning. However, no passenger ships were left empty of tourists. Details in Nafisa Tasnim Ridika's desk report.
After being closed for 9 long months, country's only coral island, the St. Martin Island, reopened to tourists on Saturday morning. But on the very first day, not a single tourist showed up. As a result, no tourist ships departed for the island. Since 1st February, tourist travel to St. Martin's Island had been completely suspended, although from November to January, a control season has now been introduced. However, due to the ban on overnight stays, most tourists are choosing not to visit the island. According to transport operators on the Teknaf-St. Martin's Sea Route, it takes at least 8 to 9 hours to reach the island from Cox's Bazar. After such a long journey, returning without spending a night there is quite unrealistic. As a result, the ban on overnight stays has caused tourists to lose interest in visiting the island. As per the government's decisions, tourists must now visit and return on the same day throughout November. As a result, all bookings for Saturday morning were cancelled. With no ticket sales, ship owners who had planned to resume trips from Monday are now having to reconsider their plans. However, overnight stays will be allowed again in December and January. Transport operators hope tourist number will increase then. Still, they noted that the government has set a fixed limit on the numbers of tourists allowed in order to protect the environment and coral reefs. Nafisa Tasnim Ridika, Daily Sun.
US President Donald Trump has directed the Pentagon to be prepared for a possible military action in Nigeria in the name of protecting Christians. Trump claimed that Christians are being subjected to violence in Nigeria. He stated that the United States could enter the country to completely eliminate those responsible for these horrific atrocities. However, the Nigerian government has repeatedly denied the allegations of killings of Christians. Local reports indicate that the majority of those killed in northern Nigeria belong to the Muslim community. Former New Zealand captain Kane Williamson has announced his retirement from international T20 cricket just 3 months before the upcoming World Cup. In a statement published on the New Zealand cricket website, Williamson explained that he made the decision to pave the way for younger players. Although stepping away from T20 internationals, the veteran batter will continue to represent New Zealand in ODIs and Test cricket. Under the leadership of New Zealand's second highest run scorer, Kane Williamson, the Black Caps played in T20 World Cup final and 2 semi-finals. That's all for today's evening news bulletin. Stay tuned for more updates, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.